Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we're here to talk about why the stage mentality is the worst mentality on NBA 2K22 Next Gen. This is the same thing year after year after year after year. I make this video every single year, and it's always the same thing. It's people taking contested three-pointers right in your face, taking horrible shots and hoping they go in, or just forcing three-pointers in general. And they don't take their easy twos when it's given to them, and then they give us very easy twos, and we take our twos and just play good defense, and we play by that style. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. If you do, for to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. And like always, let's try to get this one to 1,000 likes. They got a very basic lineup right here. They got the playmaking shot creator on the right, prim lock on the left, and then they got a glass cleaning finisher in the middle. Basic lineup. Point guard, lockdown, center. Easy. Now, what they're going to do right here, off the very first inbound play, they're going to switch the point guard onto me, lockdown on the kitchen. This is a very basic thing right here. What I even could have done, I could have stayed down here in the paint even longer. That's what I should have done. But either way, the premise of this is that I'm staying down low so that the point guard is on me and I can force him into the pick and roll D. Now, what it low-key does, since I moved up a little bit late, is it creates this confusion between these two right here. So the point guard is going to run over to the corner because he's trying to be on the lockdown, and he might not even known that I was the guy who's going to be running the screens because I'm 6'6" and I'm lining up at the 2, where Tonic is 6'8" and he's lining up at 3. But anyway, confusion between these two. Big man in the brown shirt right here doesn't know that he's supposed to step up just like that. Within literally 5 seconds of the game starting, we get our three-pointer. Now, this is where the stage mentality kicks in. These guys are kicking themselves over giving up that three-pointer. And you're going to see right here, they try and answer back with forcing their own three-pointer. Left, right, left, right. Tonic is playing the bump steal from behind, just like that. We get our 3 points with unanswered, just like that. And now we have the ball back, just like that. And this is huge too, because you're going to see the style of how they like to play defense. They're going to give me twos whenever I want them and stuff like that. Now, we low-key had to work a little bit for this one right here. You're going to see this is beautiful movement though. So Kitchen is going to move to the left off of this. Get the switch in this regard. They got the lockdown right here and the big man on this right here. And then boom, he's going to force the big man to step up. I keep the lockdown on my side. I don't come near Kitchen way too hard or anything like that. I'm being patient, waiting for this right here. And as soon as Kitchen warps back here, we already know, for anybody who's been a fan of the channel for like years now, you guys already know, if they switch it once, they're going to switch it back. They don't want this big man on Kitchen. If I give them the opportunity to switch it back, they definitely will. And they might think I'm just the stupid big man who's going to spam screens, doesn't have any IQ, has no idea what he's doing, and just going to sit here and let my point guard left, right, and keep switching it back between the two of them. But then boom, just like that, we cut it right down the middle. Now, low-key, what Kitchen does right here is super comp. This is fire. So again, this movement right here where he's moving from left to right, he's making the lockdown think to step up right here, but then he warps it back to the left where the big man is already dropping, and he low-key, I love this movement because he could get that three-pointer off, and it just makes me even more freed up on every one of those slips because they're like, yo, he could have got us for 3 right there really bad. So again, beautiful offense right there. I love it. I love everything about that. We play our side's defense right here. You can see he hits a green in Tonic's face, 25% contested. Again, do we like that shot? No. Me personally, I hate that shot. I would hate if my point guard takes that shot. And realistically, he did kind of take one later in this game too, and you'll see it. But anyway, back to the offense. You can see I go for the slip again. Big man's never getting to that. I just want you guys to know that. When we are in sync, me and my point guard, super good chemistry between the two of us, and we're just taking those very confidently and consistently. It's a beautiful thing because, like I said, bro, 2 points is 2 points. Obviously, you can get threes and stuff like that, but when dudes are seeking it out way too hard, and right there, you can see he just misses a wide open one, it's still a possibility. It's not a given that you're just going to make every wide open three-pointer. And I'm not sure if he was dribbling too long to the point where he was losing stamina. He did start shooting the ball at, like, I want to say 10 seconds left on the shot clock. You can see right there, 10 on the dot. So realistically, he was probably dribbling for 14 seconds, which, again, I don't think is enough to really wear yourself out in this game, but who knows? It is a possibility. Anyway, we get some good defense right there, but unfortunately, Kitchen takes a really bad shot right there, and then they are out on fast break. This is the last thing we need, by all means. Now, I'm not putting that on Kitchen. He was kind of kicking himself for shooting that shot in the first place, so it is what it is. We are still up by 1 point. We could still get a nice little 2 right here, and then we're up by 3. So you can see what we're doing. Again, we're coming out with the pick and roll. As soon as we kind of square things up, and this is why I'm saying it needs to be squared up. This is really unorthodox and unconventional. We do still kind of get an unconventional roll right here, but they aren't really giving up anything too easy. You can see the big man's trying to play hedge D instead of playing sides, and they're playing really good defense off of that. I can't just slip every random moment. Now, right there, I do slip in a random moment. We still get the dunk off, but that was definitely one of the uglier pick and rolls that we have, where things aren't super set in stone, it's really beautiful when we can get the movement set up properly, and I'll explain better, but you can see right there, we're taking our twos, playing good defense. The pluck steals now are super rare, so this is like a beautiful thing to see anymore, but you can see right here, I'm playing the left, Tonic's on the right. It gives me the freedom to go for these reach-ins right here, because if he does start moving to the right, which he did start putting the ball in his right hand and starting to go to the right, it gives me the comfortability to go for the reach-in because I only have to account for one side. And at this point, these guys don't want to take the twos. If this big man slips, the point guard is still looking for his three-pointer almost every time off it. And low-key, some of the bigs just don't even think to slip either. I think they've just been told by their guards to just spam screens for the most part too. So honestly, again, us playing sides counters the fact that they play sides really well because they're looking for threes off of it super heavy, and we're comfortable taking our twos. You can see I have a lot of progress toward my lock takeover already. I'm gonna go for the slip off this one. Low-key get kind of held up by the lockdown right there, but again, he has no interest in stopping me in the paint or anything like that. He's trying to just key in on the three-pointers. So as far as defense goes right here, the idea behind what we want to execute on for defense is no longer give them any three-pointers at all. They can take every free two that they want because we're gonna get easy twos as well. Unfortunately, Tonic goes to the jump on the mid-range right there. He makes a white right there. It's kind of given that that's going to go in though. Anything that's wide open, and if they shoot a very decent timing on the jump shot on the whites, they usually go in every single time. You can see right there, really suspect offense right here. We could definitely use some slowing down, some very simple basic offense where Kitchen is going to move straight toward me. I'm going to move straight toward him. I go for the slip. Easy. I mean, there's so much to be said about this style of movement right here because I really don't like the jitterbug, like left to right stuff. I like a very simple, basic movement style from the point guard where it's just literally move toward me, put the pressure on this guy to step up, and if he does step up too high, I'm gone, and he's not going to account for it. And I'm going early enough to where that lockdown isn't getting in the way of me either. So right here, you can see I already got 10 points. I got my takeover on, all types of stuff like that. They're going to get really frustrated with giving up easy twos. So they're going to switch up their style on defense. Now, are they going to switch up their style on offense at all? Not at all. So you're going to see right here, point guard's going to get Tonic in the ISO. What we could do is force me onto the guard in those situations where me and Tonic are pretty close to each other. But either way, it's not that big a deal. Tonic can hold his own in the defense. You can see he gets the open. It is different than wide open, mind you, but either way, that is still a very makeable shot right there. But again, you can see they're going to switch up their defensive style. They're not playing as sides aggressive, so to say, anymore, to where big man could be thinking left and guard in lockdown could be thinking right. But as you can see, reach in, he is way too bodied up on me and just nowhere to be found in that hedge D. Boom, just like that. That's how you get your three-pointers. You just take your twos consistently, you put the pressure on them, you get the scoreboard going your way, and then just like that, they feel the pressure of not giving up wide open twos anymore either. So right here, you can see I'm in the ISO defense, so to say, right here. They are, however, going to run some screens because obviously they want to switch Tonic onto him. What he ends up doing though is kind of getting a contest on that. And this is right here. This is what I want to talk about too. Now, he does get the dunk, obviously, right? But this is the team mentality behind this, right? This dude could have the easiest dunk he could ever imagine right here. Easy to. 5'9" point guard on him. Even if he does get a good contest on it, he's not doing a thing. And he's looking for the three-pointer off of it. It's kind of just how the mentality is. Now, say Tonic plays good defense right there and he's in the right position. They only have 7 seconds to find a shot. If they don't score in general at all right there, they're super down bad. So right here, you can see I'm setting up the same style of offense. They're going to be super focused on Kitchen right there, but boom, man, he gets the big man in the pick and roll D. They get the sides on him, boom, just like that. We get the big in the pick and roll like that, and it's just devious. It's really bad. So right here, they're putting me in the ISO. I don't know why they would, stop with that mismatch right there in the first place. So you can see they run a little slip themselves, but it's too late. We don't care about giving up the twos at this point, except I think to do it, and I give up a wide open three-pointer. Long story short, as much as I want to go for this chase down block, I should remember that nobody actually goes for this because, again, it's the stage mentality. They don't want that dunk. They want the three-pointer. And granted, that's obviously how they should be playing right now. They're down 19-11. They need three-pointers really hard. So you're going to see he runs to the corner right there. I'm not in a good position yet. Boom, we give up three. Last thing we want to do right there is give up three-pointers because, again, at this point, we're trying to slow them down on offense. If they only get twos every single possession, it's not the end of the world. You can see right there, Kitchen hits me. He was thinking I was going to slip, but I'm telling him, like, yo, let's just set this up a little bit cleaner. You know what I mean? We can get that really easy. So right here, what's going to happen is they both drop back on me, not knowing, again, they don't want to give up the easy two now because it's game point. And I will say they're smart for that because if they give up an easy slip on 19 points, it's already game over. But however, we do have a point guard with sharp takeover now, so you really can't even, you don't have any options. You have no choice as to what you do right here. So This guy at the corner is reacting to them both stepping down, and then he tries to step up to Kitchen. Then Kitchen, the little menace demon point guard he is, dots Tonic in the corner right there. That's that pro-am mentality right there. That's that pro-am point guard movement right there. And I gotta say, beautiful gameplay. I love everything about that. It's very just, it's the mascot of how I like to play offense and defense in this game, where we can really control the pace of the game because we are scoring points. If you get those twos and you get those stops early, you control the game like crazy. And people hate that in Stage. They hate when you have control of the game and you have the leads and stuff like that, and you can play the way that you want rather than having to play the way that they want. So that's all for the video. I hope you all enjoyed. I know it's a pretty short one right here, but you guys know I like to do the breakdowns and stuff like that. Obviously, it adds a little bit of length to the video too. And I've been meaning to get to that type of stuff, man. Like, I love playing like this. I love just outsmarting people, playing by the style that we like to do, and not having to deal with other people's style when it comes to how they like to play the game. And, you know, being forced into forcing up three-pointers and stuff like that, or me to be on an outside big that has to be spotting up in the corner and let Kitchen just ISO all game. I love that we have team chemistry and just we can work together and stuff like that on offense and defense. Me and Tonic working together real smooth on defense, and then me and Kitchen working together even smoother on offense. So if you made it to the end of the video, put Kitchen in the comments, show support's made all the way through. Shout out to my boy too. I'm gonna leave his link in the comments or something, because I need him to get a little bit more recognition than what he's getting, because he helps me a lot with these videos. And for him to be as cooperative as he is, and don't be wrong guys, like me and him have been a joint thing since 2K19. I've been kind of trying to like preach everything into what I want in a point guard with him, and he has been very cooperative with that all these years, throughout all the years that we've played. So shout out to him, man. This is like the exact point guard you want. And shout out to AK too. We're gonna be hopping on here with him pretty soon as well. We might even run with both of them in Pro-Am for all I know right now. But again, shout out to Kitch, going crazy on this Stage stuff. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Like I said in the intro, let's try this one to 1,000 likes. And again, if you made it to the end of the video, put Kitchen in the comments, show support's made all the way through. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.